Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you. How you doing?
I'm good, you know. Last year, what a year. Like no other, really.
Like no other.
How important for you was it to keep racing?
I think it was incredibly important. If you look at how the year went, if you saw the kind of the noise we were able to make, grab the attention of people. I think also for people who are, all of us were isolated, I think it was really healthy for people to see sports. So I think we had a responsibility, and I'm grateful that we were able to continue.
Is rewriting F1 history important to you?
I guess you're talking rewriting history in terms of records.
That would be
but
it.
I'm more about rewriting or writing the future in terms of diversity inclusion within our sport, because it has always been white-dominated and male-dominated, and I think it's time for a change.
How are you and your team preparing for this new racing season?
There's a huge amount going on. So the normal building of a new car, well, the transformation of a 2020 car into this year, it's the first year that we've not had a brand new car because of some rule changes. Last year, obviously, was really about holding people accountable, holding ourselves accountable, and this year's about action. So there's a foundation that we're putting together to really support diversity and inclusion.
Everyone is watching, and you've reached what seems to be the pinnacle, right? So
Yeah.
What's next?
One thing that last year, particularly, probably the most important year, I think, in my life, because it was like the climax of all these years of belief that my dad and myself and I had in what we were doing. And then on top of that, the whole thing with George, the whole movement that started, the finally having an opportunity to speak, really speak out on something, because I had been trying to speak out about the fact that my team and the sport was not diverse, but it was just glanced at, wasn't taken serious. And last year gave us a real microphone to speak about it. And I really felt that I've really found my part of my purpose.
Yeah. Well, what we saw last year was, from my point of view, and a lot of people that are allies in this anti-racist movement, sure, you standing up for what you believe in, and that was really, really important.
I think last year was one of the most proudest things for me. Was, for example, taking the knee. It was really I really wanted particularly the black community to know, hey, I hear you, and I'm with you all the way. And also I've suffered in silence growing up and quiet, and all those emotions that came up last year, and now I finally got the platform and the power to really create change.
Yep.
And that for me is so much, means so much more than all these championships, these wins.
Wow.
And
wow, I got goosebumps. I'm so proud of you for you even being able to sit here and say that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lewis, thank you.
Thank
As
you.
always, I enjoy just shooting the breeze with you, mate.
And you.
Thank you.